So we're gonna go to a property that I am super proud of. We helped so many people in this process, and there was a real estate agent that kind of got educated in the whole scheme of things as well, that basically refused to let this transaction go forward. And in spite of him, we still got the whole thing done, saved the seller. We got another wholesaler that brought the deal to us, his first wholesale deal ever, and it ended up being subject to, which was really, really cool. So story is, guy reaches out to me on Instagram, introduces me to a seller that he'd been talking to, and that seller had zero equity in the house, zero equity. And the reason we wanted to buy the house, just like all subject tos, is because the mortgage is so much lower than what we can rent it for, that I structured a deal with this seller that we took over his mortgage, and we got enough cash in his pocket that he could move into another house and set up his brother, his mom, and everybody into a better situation. Essentially what had happened with the seller is he had lost his job. So a lot of people that watch our series, The Real Deal, they reach out to me, they're like, why would a seller let you keep his mortgage? Well, it's a variety of things, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's somebody has some pain and we have to go in and solve that pain. And typically if somebody doesn't have equity, they can't go through with a real estate agent because they can't come out of pocket to sell their house, or they don't want to turn and rent the house, and they can't sell it to a wholesaler or to a fix and flipper because, again, there's no equity. So we came in, we gave Bryant cash in his pocket, and we moved forward, solved every single problem that you could imagine. And I'll break that down on the whiteboard. I'll get a little bit more in detail on how we solved the problem. But from the very beginning, the real estate agent did not want this deal to go forward. Because he had it listed for over 5 months, he couldn't sell the house, and then when we came in and promised to solve everybody's issues, he wanted to prove us wrong, even to the detriment of his own client. And we had to remove him from the transaction, do a deal directly with the seller, and then ultimately pay the real estate agent outside of escrow because he refused to play ball and he refused to help the seller. So we're heading to the house right now. We're gonna walk through it, and we're going to tell you what we plan to do with the house once we finish the renovation and clean up the carpet and stuff like that. And then at the end of this video, we're going to walk you guys through a little bit more detail of how we got the deal, what the numbers look like, and how we're going to make money on the deal. So let's go take a look at the house. Hey guys, here we are at Maui Lane. This property, this is exactly where I knocked the door, where we first talked to Bryant, the seller. We walked in, came in this way. And the first time I ever met with Bryant, this is as far as I got. I had the meeting right here, we got the contract signed right here, and I never actually walked through the property. So once I finally closed escrow on this house, we realized this would be a perfect group home model, and I'll tell you why. Here's how it works. I can have people sleeping in here, 2 people, coming in through the master bedroom. We can actually have 3 people in the master bedroom, and then we have 2 bedrooms on the other side of the house. We can do 4 more people on that side of the house. So this house can actually take care of 9 people, believe it or not. So this will be a really great model for us. Our mortgage payment on this deal is $1,200. We'll end up making about $2,000 a month on the group home model. So amazing house for that style. And as you can see, we just took it as is. We cleaned the carpets. We didn't paint. We didn't do anything. We didn't have to do any renovation. So we took the house subject to, and we're going to immediately start cash flowing after a month of owning it. Amazing, amazing model.
Forever, no surrender. It's forever. You know, this right here forever. I am just leaving a legacy. I am the one that they paid to see. Got something to say to me, say. You know I've been waiting so patiently. This is my legacy. Y'all don't believe me, then wait. Basically, I have been running things. You could just go on and take a seat.